I have her trained to check uh check in with me if she's gonna go buy stuff after school because her bank account is attached to mine. So anytime she buys something, I get an alert. So when I know she goes to the places that her and I both like, get in her ass. Like, yo, why didn't I get the phone call?
Yeah,
So that's what that.
you're still using ATM cards, bro?
Nah, I use Apple Pay.
Oh, okay.
She just started using Apple Pay, but still, I get the alert.
I'm just saying, like, especially if you're gonna have your kids on something, I would have it on a limited credit card that gets points at least.
We thought about that for a minute. I should. I'm just like so. I don't know. I still have like that. I guess that old school mentality where I'm very careful about opening up credit cards. So even when somebody asks me, I'm like, ah. So I don't even get to think that deep and like, oh, that's good for my kid.
No, I get it, but like for example, like I use, and this could be to anybody listening as a jewel. I'm 100% with you because my early financial life was just, like I destroyed
Wow.
my credit, because you growing up broke, you get, they called it predatory lending. I was getting credit cards at, applications and approved for credit cards at 16.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I had a platinum credit card by the time I was like 19.
That's that fake ID I was rocking down in Miami back
No,
then.
no, I was doing the credit bouncing. I
Oh
was
yeah.
paying off one card with another, so then that card boosted up my line, my credit limit, and then
Yeah.
I kept doing that until I got a platinum. But then that musical chairs ended because I wasn't paying them.
Right.
But anyways, long story short is I'm on that old school mentality too. But I have, like, for example, one of my cards right now that I have is attached to my American Airlines
Points.
uh points, right? So every time you buy, it gives you miles.
Yeah.
It goes towards giving you miles. And I'm platinum. I haven't flown much lately, and I maintain my executive platinum status because what I do is I use my cards for pretty much everything I do, but I pay them off. I mean, I
Full.
pay them off damn near every other day. I'm looking at my cards and just paying and paying and
Oh
paying.
wow. Damn. So you extra. You're not even waiting for the bill. You just
Nah. My
right
wife was
away.
always like, "Yo, wait for no," because when you wait for the bill,
It looks crazy.
usually it's gonna give you some kind of an interest on it.
Nah. Well, it depends. It depends because I've actually this is what I've been doing forever. You let that everything in your current statement. If you pay all of that off, you incur no interest by the due date.
Right. Okay. Uh, Yes, I get that. But again, I think that's where that snowball effect starts to happen because it also depends on the type of person. I'm very visual. So to me, it's like, I rather open up, the app for the credit card and see a couple $100 or even $1,000 that I owe and be like, oh, cool, I'll pay that. No problem. Versus waiting for the end of the month and that be $5,000, $6,000
Yeah.
that I owe.
Yeah. It looks crazy. It hurts.
Where I'm quicker to pay the lower amounts several times than the higher amount one time,
Yeah.
right?
That's
So
like that's the common thing among human beings.
yeah,
It's
so
why
that's
it's why
that's what I'm
four
doing.
ninety nine is always going to be 15.99 or whatever, even though the
Right.
quality of the thing might not necessarily be there.
The other thing for you to consider too, especially again if you're using an ATM or whatever you're using, I don't know how Apple Pay works with this, but one thing that I learned from financial peoples is using credit cards is safer because in terms of fraud. In
True.
terms of fraud and in terms of customer service, if something you buy isn't what if you need to return it or whatever, you can usually call the card company up if the the person who sold you the thing or the business that sold it to you is being, weird or funny about returning something. You could usually call the credit card company
And they
and be
handle it.
like, this is, not what I paid for, boom boom, and they'll refund you the money. Or if fraud happens, they're covered. If something happens with your connected to your bank account, it's gonna take a lot longer for you to retrieve that money that's lost.
That's a great point. Okay.
So so just food for
I
thought.
like that.